Hey guys, Grungelam0 Gaming back here, and in today's video, guys, I have a pretty special one for you guys today. On the topic, we are going to be discussing the secret missions inside Rage 2 and how you can get these. So first of all, I'd just like to point out that these are in every city. So there's about 3 areas you can get these in if you go to each of the trade towns. So that means Wellsprings, Laguni, and the other one that's not really coming to my head right now, but all those. And what happens is you want to go to these, and they're going to have these job boards, and they're actually have bounties, kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2. If you guys have played that, that's kind of like it. And so these bounties actually refill, and they actually won't repeat the bounties too. You'll actually be able to play different bounties. And they're actually a little hidden from you. That's why I wanted to make this video, because people know you can go around and talk to people, but people don't know that about these job boards, and they kind of don't look like they're real. So if you come up to these actually pay pretty good money too. You can actually inspect the bounties and read them, and get a locator on your map, which I'll show you guys in just a second. It kind of looks like a bullseye, and they'll actually have that same reading, which I think is actually pretty cool. To say the least, because literally what they're doing now is they have these little bounties that you can pick up and go around and see. They don't look like this anything over here, and usually they'll actually be in the same state that you're in. For me, I'm in Wellsprings, that territory, so you'll be able to read it and then go on your bounty. So if you guys didn't know about this, good job. You guys can stop watching, but you guys want to see me play this out and actually show you guys some interesting facts about it. So I'm going to be showing you guys in this video. So I already showed you guys that you can look at these bounty posters, and actually will say job board or what it said, and they'll usually be towards when you first come in, and they got the most weirdest name for these bounties as well. So, and see, here's what they look like. If you guys didn't see that, they kind of look like these weird, I guess you can say, pretty much just old-timey, they kind of look like sniper things, like little sniper icons, which I think is kind of like hit targets, this is the areas to hit. So without that being said, with that being said, you guys can start hunting, and what happens is they'll actually lead you these gangs, but other than the dollars, usually what will happen is they'll actually even have crates, like ammo crates, money on the scene. If you guys didn't see my previous video of fun things in Rage 2, I showed you guys how to do these bounties, and what was really interesting about it is they even had these. So that was actually kind of interesting. They even had the whole money in it, so I thought that was pretty cool, and that you will get $1,000 if you're lucky. Sometimes it depends on which ones you do. And they usually won't be too far out of your territory. If they are, they won't be, that far out. But usually they're for the territory. So there's one close by, but I'm going to go to the other one. I'm just going to explain this. So this isn't extensive, and they don't really have a storyline to these. They kind of just picked a random name and then put some random stuff. And then when you get the bounties, the guys will spawn, and you'll be able to kill them for stuff. Usually these guys, their gangs will be about 2 to 10, about the group of them. So they won't be very big, and they'll be pretty easy. They'll be really easy to kill. So it's really easy money. It really is. So that was kind of cool. And then I also want to say why this video kind of sounds so weird is I did record it once, and for some reason the new editing tool kind of I recorded some of it, but it kind of just skipped out. So I really don't know about that as much, but yeah, I'm recording it again, so yeah. So usually what will happen is if you come to these as well, they might have tanks too, like this car right here. You could drive it back to a trade town and get it cashed in or stored in your base. So I think that's kind of cool. And then you can come back to it anytime or summon it when you're on the road. And then going again with these, they're kind of interesting. It's gonna be really hard sometimes to get these guys, or they'll be inside, or they'll be it'll be a journey to get these guys. Sometimes it'll be hard. Your car might go down. But see, all these guys, they really don't actually even have any real weapons. All they really have is baseball bats and those weird things that you throw, those little spike. Yeah, there you go. Those little spikes. And then that's about it. They have grenades. Those two have weapons, but the other ones just had baseball bats and the spikes. One had shields, I think. Two. And then, guys, that is it. See, guys, there was only like 7, maybe, of these guys. Oh, I'm sorry you guys can hear the thunder and lightning in the background. Okay, so we can pick these up. Very nice. And then, so you already have $80 for just taking them out, and then you'll get, additional stuff from these guys. These guys were really easy, and you could probably just like stop on the road if you're looking for something. So these guys weren't the hardest, but we're gonna be moving on to the next one, and they'll have, better supplies as well. Usually these guys will be like close to some kind of like enemy area or something like that, and usually they'll be like near the terrain. And a lot of these bounties actually have to do with goon squads, so you like killing goon squads, then this is perfect. This next one is going to be mutants, which I'm actually kind of surprised. These are actually like the first mutants that I've dealt with on bounties. Usually it's either going to be goon squad or what they call them, the river hogs. They're literally just the swamp equivalent of goon squads, so kind of fun fact for you guys. And then let's say we'll be killing these guys. So these guys are mutants, of course, and there seems to be a lot of them and different ones. Like this is actually a pretty good like battle tactic. Just get you in this house, and then a bunch of them just jump out at you. So that's what's happening here, guys. See, we got them out, and yeah, we're just taking them down, I guess. These guys will drop mutant cores, I think, something like that. So definitely be on the aware for that. So you'll be able to kill them for stuff. Says the pizza. I don't even know anymore. I really don't. And then you'll be able to. So you get your $70 and also get some good loot around here. It's actually some really good stuff. So yeah, pretty decent stuff. And remember, you guys can. It's so easy. You guys just pull up on the side of the road, and yeah, take these guys out. So it's kind of nice, and it's kind of actually convenient too. If you're a little bit just bored, and they are really easy ways to make money instead of just. So if you're like wanting money or need it at the moment, and you don't want to do like all the hard stuff, this is a great way to do that. So yeah, moving on to the next one. So guys, this is the next one. This looks like we have some other stuff. Anyway, let's see, let's go in here. Oh, actually there's a guy out there, so I'll have to come back and like get him. So this will actually cool. So sometimes the bounties can have stories to them. They're not as crazy stories, and sometimes they'll take place at question mark locations. And I mean that like question mark, those things. So sometimes you'll see like different ones, and see, like I said, there's like 5 people here, so not that many. And then as we go and see, it tells a story like these guys are pretty much just camping out here, which is kind of interesting. I haven't really like seen too much of like little guys. Usually they're in like big areas. But see, as we're taking them down, they'll drop stuff. I'd definitely kind of be like a fun like mini boss kind of thing to do. It'd be more interesting if they give us like bounties, but hey, you never know, they could update the game and do that. So let's say we're doing this. Trying to see, I can't see that much. There's somebody on the hill right here, okay. So, different glitch. For sure. It's kind of weird. Just making my way down here. And it's actually kind of cool. You never get to meet them face to face. It's kind of cool. So I just have to shoot them now. But anyway, guys, this one, so you actually want bounties like this. So these guys, something tells me there's going to be like a lot of supplies just roaming around, which is going to be very good. And let's see what we can find. So we can go in here first. Okay, good, crate. So it's either going to be $265 or 135 crystals. Okay, it was 135 crystals. Sometimes these crates can have something good, or they can just be full of junk. This was very good. You got cash, junk, and chemical components. All very nice. And then we can make our way over here. Yeah, there's a lot of more stuff. More crates. See, this is the type of bounties you want. There's tons of stuff here to get. And even more secret things that I might not have noticed, but you guys might notice as well if you come do these. So not all of them are good. Some are just like fun to do on the side, and you're still gonna get money for them regardless of what you do. This kind of weird cabin here, Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys might have heard that thunderbolt. That was pretty loud. Okay, and then you see you guys can't really get in here. Yeah, there's really nothing to get in here. And yeah, that's about it. Let's say there's some vulture. That's great. That's just great. It's great. After the dead bodies, I guess. So guys, then we'll make our way back inside, actually. Usually there actually be fun stuff, like if there's explosives, you can blow up the garage. There's nothing too good in here. There's some really good stuff outside. Nothing too good. It's too bad you can't like loot the bodies or they don't have more stuff with them. That makes sense though. And then yeah, there's really nothing in here, guys. But anyway, that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you guys like more stuff like this. There's a really good video coming out tomorrow. I'm actually pretty proud of it. And yeah, guys, I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Please subscribe, for daily stuff like this.